Hello Robert, good to see you. Kevin, hello, good to see you as well. Hope you're doing well. Nuji, hello, good to see you as well. Nuji, you must be over the moon today. You're doing a river visual into DCA, Nuji's favorite approach. Perfect day to get school cancelled for there. What's up, bro, Kevin? All good, man. How are you? Welcome to the stream, man. Thank you for joining us. Glad Nuji's enjoying a day off today. Going to be flying from Detroit to DCA. No school times. Yeah, it's going to get up to 50 knot gusts in my area. Bloody hell, man. Stay safe, Nuj. Staying inside, that's the best way to do it, especially in hurricane season. Not that we have many in here anyway, but yeah. Hopefully the electricity doesn't die. Well, welcome everyone. Glad to have you all. And yeah, hopefully electricity won't die. I mean, they probably do it to stay on the safe side anyway, but yeah, like you said, it's good to have the electricity. I'm doing an A380 flight, Kevin. Good luck, man. Wherever you found that A380 from, good luck. So yeah, we're flying in baby bus today, A319, going down to you know, our beloved DCA. Flight time is roughly about 1 hour 50 minutes or something like that. So we're gonna do a turnaround. We'll do a turnaround back to Detroit as well. This scenery looks good. Yeah, it's really nice, man. Really, really nice scenery by Inner Builds. Look at that. Very beautifully designed terminals. Alright, so let's jump inside the cockpit. We've got our flight, so half an hour till departure time. You know what we need to do. Make sure chocks and GPU is in. This is our passengers, 150 passengers. We're carrying 4.9 pounds of cargo. We're carrying 11,600 pounds of fuel. TBN, hello, good to see you. Hope you are doing well. Welcome, welcome. Alright, let's get battery 1, 2 on. And that's all beautifully coming on. External power is available. We're going to grab that bad boy as well. Nav and logo lights to 1. No smoking signs on. Arm the emergency exit sign. Overhead lights to full bright. Let's quickly do APU test. That's all fine. I'm gonna have week. I'm good. Week is finally over. Nice. I sub Kelvin. Thank you very much for your sub, buddy. Hope you are well, and thank you very much for your support. Appreciate it. What I am going to do, I'm going to release the parking brakes because we have chocks in, so we don't need parking brakes. So engine masters are off, ignition is norm, ground spoil is retracted, flap 0, weather systems are off. I'm going to get the PA on. Lovely. Frequency 1228, but we are going to quickly find out CTAF for Kilo Delta Tango Whiskey, and that is 1350. Put that in. Yeah, Kelvin, thank you very much for sub, man. Appreciate you, buddy. Welcome to the family. Hope you are doing well, and hopefully it'll be worth it, man. It'll be worth it while you stay here. So we're gonna squawk 1063, which is auto ACAS. So 1063 transponder can go to auto. Let's get the integrated lights full bright for lower pedestal. Beautiful. Thrust is idle. Gear is down. We've got 3 greens, anti-skid, and nose wheel steering is on as well. Accumulator pressure is currently in grey. That will come into its position once we have our lovely APU etc. running. Hydraulics will give us some power. Alright, so let's go, and we are gonna start. Actually, let's go start our boarding procedures. So load the aircraft, GSX. So GSX will do the refueling first, catering, and then boarding will be last. Yeah, other than that, everything's looking good. Let's go to our ATSU AOC menu and initialize the flight data. Beautiful. I'm gonna get the sim brief panel, and this is our flight plan over here. Let's go to inner air page on our captain side Mach 2, and we'll request data over here as well. We're going to be taking runway 04 right via Livestream 3 departure. So flight number is a Delta 273. Delta Alpha Lima 2073. Cost index is 15, and we're going to be cruising at flight level 370 for this flight. And current temperature outside is 19 degrees, altimeter 3008. Tropo 46509, so let's put that in. Lovely. And we're going to go to flight plan. Departure 04 right, Livestream 3 departure. Transition is Groovy. Lovely. Insert that. Okay. That. Hello. Yeah, we should be okay now. I don't know why I got muted there. But hello everyone. Yeah, I don't know why it muted itself. It keeps doing that. The software I use, it keeps doing that. Alright, so that's all done. 391 nautical miles, which is not that long at all. Let's go to receive messages. We're going to accept preliminary load sheet if there is any. Nope, there isn't one. Okay, and our CTF was 1350, so we're gonna select that. There we go. 128 on this side. Are you using OBS or Streamlabs? I'm using OBS, but I'm using a third-party software called Voice Meter, so that sort of cleans up my audio slightly more. So that's what I'm using for audio, and that keeps changing the source of the mic. Okay, that's all fine. Let's go to overhead panel now. We are gonna get our engine 1 fire test. We'll do engine 2 fire test, and then we'll do APU fire test again. Beautiful. Let's get our fuel pumps on. Battery 1 and 2 test. It should show 28 volts. Beautiful. And then we'll go to stabilize to auto, cruise supply on, ground control on, evac can go to captain, adheres to left, right, center to nav. Status, time to line 9 minutes. And how are we looking with our fuel? Fuel is all loaded up, so we're going to get seatbelt signs on, master switch for APU can come on, and let's have a look at our APU, ECAM, and once the flap open, we will start our APU. Flap takes about a minute or less to open up, and then yeah, like I said, we can get APU started up once we have that. Beautiful, flaps open. Let's go start the APU. We can go outside and have a listen to that bad boy. Woof. That's the APU door that just opens up. It's either this one or that one. One or the other. Or maybe both of them. I don't know. You can see animated passengers inside the terminal as well. So boarding is done, fueling is done, I mean catering is done, fueling is done. Now it's going to start our boarding procedure. No, it's not. That is not the APU at all. Well, one of them is. It's this one then. This one's the APU flap then, isn't it? Shall I request additional services, which will be water service, and I'm also going to get lavatory services. Right, the other one is the outflow valve, probably for pressurization. Okay. Okay, cool. Understood, Mooch. Sorry, man, my bad. Don't beat me up, please. There's our water service truck coming. Let's see if they have animated these doors here. Yeah, man, just got my type rating, so got to flex the knot. Really? Congratulations, Snooch. Or are you talking about the other type rating we had before? Okay, so it doesn't have the animated door. No element type rating for this, and it says 71 Blackbird United is now flying the SS70. Wow, Nooch, you didn't tell me you were going for that, or you had an exam or whatever, however you get the type rating. I'll submit to 3008. Constraints can come on. ND display to 10, viewer 1 and 2 on. Ole Killer, good to see you. In MSFS, when you go into free flight, do you have all the plane or do you have to earn it from career mode? I have no idea about that. Well, crap, the sporting music is awesome. Yeah. I hope I didn't get copyright for this. Alright, our top altitude for this climb is going to be 17,000 feet. 17,000 in. 3008 is in as well. And our boarding should be happening very soon now. The career mode looks so ass. I'm sorry. It kind of does. I mean, they could have improved the visual. Not the visual, actually. They could have improved the audio of the trainer. Because that audio sounds so robotic. They could have improved that. I think that's what everyone is saying. Other than that, I think it's pretty good in my opinion. But the voice, they need to change that. Again, that was just a preview, Nooch. You know, still what? Over a month till release. So I'm sure they'll improve that. What do you think? I think they will. There's still over a month till release. I'm just so glad that when I come back from world flight, it's going to be a few days before it releases. Be honest, No Extra Fly Simmer is going to play that mod. True, that is true. Unless you're training to become a pilot or whatever, then you won't do that. Ow, what the heck was even that? What the hell was that? It was something. Guri Game HQ, Gun Game HQ. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for your sub, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Robert, hello again. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I see what MSFS is trying to do to attract more of an audience, but to us, I think it's just unnecessary. True. I think for someone like me, Nooch, I might use it, especially now that the fly model have improved quite a bit. You know, I might use it when I start my PPL, just to train myself for, you know, circuits or whatever. I think people who have no experience at all, they could probably make some use of it. Of the GA flight model is fully reworked. I'm not sure about G. No, actually, GA flight model is fully modeled as well. Because if you watch one of the Blue Games flight, he does fly Cessna 172 in career mode, and it looks really good. Like, you don't have that little, you know, jittiness or stutterness in the controls anymore. That takeoff was pretty smooth. We'll have a look while we're in cruise. We'll have a look at that video again.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight. Please place your large bags into the overhead lockers.
Hold on.
And keep your small items under the seat in front of you. These include laptops, handbags, duty-free and loose items of clothing,
Why do we have a British accent in a Delta flight?
or a front row bulkhead seat. All of your items must be
That's what I'm saying. Why?
once you have safely stowed your cabin bag, please
Oh, unless this livery
kindly ask
in particular
enabling
didn't have the ICAO code that I should have had. Hold on, let me see.
no smoking. Thank you.
No, ICAO airline was TAL. That was really weird. Okay, we're just gonna ignore that. Yesterday our birthday, well, happy belated birthday, mate. Alright, Iris is fully aligned, beautiful. We have about 70 odd passengers to go. Let's go to in A page. I'm gonna request the winds. We'll go to in a B page here. Beautiful. "22 Robert." Well, wow, nice, man. Nice. Let's get our charts here. Detroit charts, ground charts, and airport charts. There we go. And we'll go to arrival, DCA. It's gonna be Freedom 6 arrival. And for the approach, it's gonna be Arnav Zulu, or we'll have river visual on there as well. And Arnav. Beautiful. There you go. So here we are. I'm gonna taxi on Juliet 8, Juliet, and then holding point Yankee 2 for runway 4 right. Young man, program the Arnav Zulu with the Fergie transition and then cross-reference both charts. Roger that. So, let me quickly go over here. Start Arnav Zulu, Freedom 6. Freedom 6, stand together, Fergie. From Fergie is going to be Derek. Derek, Sunny, Grace, Fonby, Jubal, Verso, Wisso, Firop. Sunny, Grace, Fonby, Jubal, Whistle, Frill, and DCA. Cool. Radnav, all good. Predicted we'll here, that's fine. We'll go to copy active on secondary flight plan. Beautiful. 67. This guy, man. Alright, 6 passengers to go. Our cargo is fully loaded up. Beautiful. We are good to go. Also, if you can, Nabil, see if you can depart runway 01 from DCA and do the river departure. Hopefully, there's no HC. Okay, yeah, we can try to do that. Not an issue. We're gonna have picked passengers. Yeah, I thought so. Gonna ignore that part. Alright, AP bleed on. External power can go. Gonna get rid of the GPU chocks as well.
Laboratory service has been requested.
Welcome on board our flight. Please place your large bags into the overhead lockers. Wheels first.
And we are gonna get beacon lights on as well. Actually, we can't get beacon on just yet.
Handbags, duty-free and loose items and clothing.
Alright, since all of that is loaded up,
All of your items must be placed.
let's send the weights to McAdoo.
Once you have safely stowed
Go to here, dry, and flaps gonna be 1. Pack's gonna be on. Sync the load sheet, sync the weather, calculate that. So V1 152, VR 152, V2 155, flaps 1 up first 0.4, flex temp 65. Let's send this to McAdoo as well. Accept the final load sheet. Beautiful. And there we go. Finally, we have American cabin crew. Just gonna wait for lavatory services to be completed. Biden will be watching, by the way. Biden can watch my ass. Nabil, the printing feature in the Fenix is pretty nice. I have it set up to print directly OneNote from the company messages. Oh, okay. I don't have OneNote, so I can't have it printing. Unfortunately. But yeah, I did have that, and every time I tried to import the flight plan or whatever, it kept popping up for OneNote option saying that you need to install that. So that was pretty annoying. So I just turned that option off. So we're going to be facing southwest. Let's get the beacon on. Alright, lavatory services are all done. Once again, guys, thank you all very much for joining us on this beautiful stream. If you've just joined us, smash the like button. Let's get 15 likes for departure. We are aiming for 30 likes at this stream, and I'm sure we can hit that target, no problem. Okay, now let's announce our taxi. Detroit traffic at Delta 2073 is pushing back, stand facing southwest Detroit traffic. I forgot what stand we were at. Well, that's so good. Oh, there you go. I removed chocks. What an amateur, man. What an amateur. I removed chocks before setting parking brakes. So sorry.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Building work's going absolutely fine in our neighbour's loft. Imagine rolling into the terminal at less than $1. It'll be like boop.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
By the way, guys, when the cabin crew or anyone speaks, can you hear it in my mic? Like, can you hear the echo? Because I actually don't know how to fix that, to be honest with you. I've tried different things, but I can't fix it.
Locking gear.
It sounds layered. Yeah, I don't know why, man. I've tried doing different things. I just can't find the right settings for it to be fixed. Not a big deal. Yeah, I know, but when I watch the replay sometimes, I'm like, oh god, it's so annoying. Maybe it's just annoying to me. But yeah. Rob, it doesn't sound that bad. Rob, thank you very much, man. And hope you're doing well, Rob. Thank you very much. We're going to be facing left southwest.
Release parking brakes.
Alright, give you guys the gear cam and then we'll release the parking brakes.
Commencing push.
Start the block time.
Starting wheel.
Beautiful. How much construction are they even doing? A lot. That construction's gonna go for a while. So this whole space that I'm in, they had similar, but they're converting it into like a bedroom and ensuite, everything. Yeah, long. Alright, ignition can go to start. Gonna start engine 2. The building a whole new house, yeah, it's annoying because it's literally just one thin wall between me and them. So yeah.
At this time, in just a few moments, we'll be showing you the safety video. Once the video has concluded, thank you for choosing Delta today. My name is Susan. I'm your purser for today's flight, along with Charles in the economy cabin. We do welcome you aboard.
Beautiful. Engine 1's coming up nicely. EGT is rising. N1 is rising. N2 is rising. Engine 1 good start. Starting engine 2.
Is our #1 priority and a shared responsibility of everyone on board. So before we depart, please pay attention to this.
Hopefully Susan and Charles treat passengers well today.
Carry on items in an overhead bin.
Parking brake set. I think it depends more on me than them.
Larger electronic devices must be
What's the F1's name? F1's name, my F1's downstairs today. My daughter the other day, the flight I did from into San Diego for the start good half an hour or something. She was here with me.
Member for help. As we leave the gate, inserting the metal tip into the buckle and adjusting the strap so it's low and tight across your lap. To release,
Beautiful.
top of the buckle.
EGT is rising and engine 2 is good start. Ignition can go to norm and let's set our flaps to 1. Give them a good confirmation.
Cockpit to ground.
There we
We have
go.
a good engine start. You can disconnect.
So you then, Captain? Of course it is. Today it's all me today. Alright, ground spoilers on, predicted wind shear to auto, weather systems can go to 1. Transponder on, TCAS, TARA, and other than that, we are all good. Let's go to overhead panel. We're going to get APU bleed off, master switch off, and let's do flight controls quickly. First up, 0.4.
all exits are
Trim, sorry.
marked with a green
Elevators full down,
locate the nearest
full up.
exit. And remember, they
ailerons full left,
if we lose power, lights
full
will
right,
remain
Red is full left,
It's
full
unlikely,
right.
but a
Beautiful.
ground pressure change
That's all good. Status recall
Contact
checked.
disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
reach up and pull the mask or screen
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Alright, let's go to auto brakes. Can go to max. Auto brakes set. Takeoff config. Cabin is the only one. We'll ding dong it from here. Oh god, hate this silly stutters. Don't know when they're gonna leave us alone. Alright, so let's get our taxi lights on, and pedals can be disconnected. There she is. She's leaving us alone. And let's do our taxi quickly. Detroit traffic Delta 2073, taxiing holding point Yankee 1 via Juliet 8, Juliet and Tango Detroit traffic. Alright, release parking brakes.
And stow your tray table and footrest. Be sure you fasten your seatbelt low and tight across your lap. Carry-on items are secure and armrests are at the resting position. Finally,
Beautiful.
take a moment to read the safety information card in your seat pocket.
As we finish our safety check, please let us know if you have any questions.
As we get ready for takeoff, please settle in. And from all of our crew, thank you for flying with Delta.
Beautiful. That's all done.
Folks from the cockpit, looks like we're number one for takeoff. Flight attendants, please prepare for departure.
Bill, was the F1 thing at London City? It was near the docks.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secure for takeoff.
Yeah, I don't know why we have these weird British random sounds. Alright, we're gonna take that second right onto Tango for Yankee 1. Guys, once again, thank you all very much. We're at 12 likes. Let's smash the 3 more likes for 15 for departure. Alright, let's go and get our taxi here. Susan's got quite a good fake British accent. Susan is a British agent, I think. Dual citizenship. I'm not sure if you can have it if you're American, if you can have British citizenship. Probably from Manchester, which is blue by the... Wow. I mean, it might take a while for Manchester to get red again. Detroit traffic Delta 2073 lining up runways 04 right via Yankee 1, Detroit. Alright, let's get landing lights on, strobes on, runway turn-offs on. Nose lights can go to takeoff. Beautiful. And I'm gonna get you guys back on gear cam, or joystick cam shall I say, side stick cam. Awkwardness. Alright guys, 12 likes. Let's get 3 more likes before departure. Can we get 3 more likes before departure? Come on, let me see those likes. No ADC required message is annoying and load sheets. Thrust idle. 13 likes. 2 more. Connect the pedals back up. Chrono on. Detroit traffic, Delta 2073 taking off runway 04 right. Guys, 1 more like for departure. 15 likes, 1 more like. Come on. Who's gonna give me that 15th like? Anyone? Alright. Let's get thrust to 50%. Thrust looking stable. Manflex 65, SRS runway, auto thrust is blue. Thrust is set and airspeed is alive. Under knots, no pressure neutral. Perfect headwind. V1, rotate. Positive climb, gear up. My daughter's calling from downstairs. Look at that. Beautiful. Yes, Papa. Okay, I'm coming. Autopilot on and go run. No, it's okay. She understands. First climb. Alright, spoilers retracted, taxi lights off. Flap 0. High school going for her, she's just started, right? Yeah, she just started. School's going alright. She's there's some girl her age and I think she pulled her hair or something on the first day, so she's been a little traumatized by that. So at the moment she cries every time she goes, so yeah, she's just finding it a bit hard to adjust, but she'll be alright. She's a warrior, she'll fight through it. Look at that, wow, what a beautiful scenery this. And look at the wing flex as well on this thing, man, so beautiful. Gonna go open climb. There's always the initial struggles. I was the same way. I hated being away from my parents, but you hop out of your shell eventually. Yeah. Sounds a bit like my first day. Someone threw water at me. Yeah, I know it's a bit annoying, but especially when you know the way she is. Like, you know, she's such a kind soul and she's a really well-mannered child. So yeah, it's a bit hard to adjust as a parent as well. Yeah, just kids being kids, man. It's not like an adult hitter or something. The other kids is probably going through something as well that they're finding a bit hard to adjust to other kids. So yeah, you've done well in the build. Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I'm so happy with her. She's an absolute angel. All right, let's get autopilot on, AP1 on, and you guys can come back to the main flight deck. Get the landing lights off, run a turn off softs, seatbelt signs, no smoking signs, auto. Lovely, VOR 1 and 2 off. Let's continue flight level 370 for our final cruise level.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Beautiful.
as we climb to our cruising altitude, I'd like to extend a special thank you to each of you, and welcome back to our SkyMile members and Million Milers.
I'm going to start crying now. No, dude, don't start crying, buddy. It's all good. You can be proud of me. It's fine.
Seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. Even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened
Bro,
in case we
did you see the trailer of that Inibuilds
Please remember to use caution
Johannesburg?
with overhead bins to prevent injury from articles that may have shifted your
You're like my dad too? Wow. What do you mean?
Now reaching out
Like
to
I'm
your
like your dad or I am your dad? Is that what you're saying, bro?
devices.
If you are, then calm down.
Devices can be found in Sky Magazine and the seat
It's very nice, but the song that they chose to play on the trailer, it's literally been stuck in my head. I've been listening to it for like throughout the whole day today. Going to work, coming back from work. You are my dad. No, Nooch. No. I'm not that old, buddy. Come on. Are you calling me old?
Are available complimentary for our first class and Delta Comfort Plus passengers, as well as available for purchase for the main cabin. A complete listing of available beverages, as well as our refreshing items, can be found in the menus in your seat pocket. Please be reminded that Delta accepts only major credit or debit cards for onboard purchases of beverages and snacks. However, you can use your Delta SkyMiles American Express card to save 50% and earn double miles on all Delta purchases. For your enjoyment, each seat is equipped with your own personal entertainment system. On it, you can view a selection of complimentary as well as on-demand TV shows, movies, and music.
What's the date today? 26th.
We'll work best with just a light tap of your fingertip.
So in 2 days,
Feel free to use your
the next part for nomadic or speed tape films coming up. Josh beats me. You and Josh are my parents, but Josh beats me though. Maybe you need it. This camera crawl is so immersive. My gosh, just like this on all US carriers. Oh my god, I've got hiccups. Oh, I've got really bad hiccups. Pani pee lo. I don't have water here. I have to go downstairs to get water. Can't be asked. Forget it. Oh god. Oh, okay. Anyway, where were we? We were with the Blue Games video. The Korea video. Oh god.
All that stuff is music.
There we go.
Can you?
Okay. Just turn up that gain so I can hear your hiccups in my ears. No. Okay, where is... There we go. Let's watch this.
I got a chance to get my hands on a very, very early access version of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. And of course, I had to try out the new career mode. And let me tell you this, it's not what I expected in a good way or maybe a bad way. I guess it depends on who you are and what you want. Let's take a look. When you first launch the game, you start by creating and customizing your avatar's identity. They've added a ton of characters from different regions and nationalities. And you'll see why this is significant soon, but first, look at the faces you can choose from, as well as the hairstyle and headwear. You can also change your apparel, like your glasses, shirts, pants, shoes.
Why do all these avatars look like wannabe?
Your voice.
Because they are, maybe? They are wannabes?
Yeah, I didn't expect any of this. There is a bunch of presets here you can choose from, or you can record and use your own voice. Yeah, that's crazy. I could literally spend an hour in here looking for the right fit, but let's keep moving. Once you finish your avatar, we move on to the new main menu, which I'll go into in more detail in another video, but you can see our avatar is here on the career mode button. So let's go check it out.
Choose a starting location.
Okay, let's choose our starting location. Yeah, so let's rotate the globe and we'll look around, and I'm going to go with South Lake Tahoe Airport. It's one of my personal favorites, and I love flying out here. I love flying in the mountains in this area, and wow, this already looks amazing.
Tahoe Airport.
All right, I'll hit enter.
Okay, you can look into it. They'll have the aviators. Yeah, true. I'm talking on this too hard. I need to chill. Yeah. Like I said, the only thing, bad thing, or the down point is the robotic voice of the trainer.
Get started and earn your private pilot license.
All right.
Then, once you've earned your PPA.
Going around.
I'm gonna go over to.
Now have a walk around mode. Wow. This is cool. This is actually pretty cool. All right. Well, what's next, Tex?
Playback, I need food is driving us. Okay.
While you settle in, let's go over our flight plan. After taking off, climb to 7,000 feet.
Oh! Tex is like in here with us, like actually in the plane. That's kind of cool.
Ready? Why don't you?
Yeah, I can do that. Got this. I'm professional. Yeah. All right. So hide the yoke. Mixture rich. There we go. And we'll crack the throttle a little bit. Oh wait, I forgot something. Need to set the fuel tank. Alright, now, battery on. Light them up. Clear! Oh yeah. Alternator on. Get everything turned on. Look at these fancy Garmin G1000s. This must be an expensive private flight. Oh wait, you're gonna taxi for us. Wow, look at this.
Alright, now comes the fun part. After releasing the brakes and applying full power, we will speed up and take off once we reach 60 knots airspeed. We will be climbing at 80 knots. It is the recommended climbing speed for the Cessna Skyhawk.
Yep.
While climbing, we will
Alright, flight control check. Alright, flight controls are working, free and correct.
Don't worry if it sounds overwhelming. I am here to help. Release the parking brakes, otherwise we're not going anywhere.
Alright, and brakes release.
Ready for takeoff?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go. Apply full power.
Copy that, applying full power.
Text-to-speech voice is annoying.
I'll take care of the pedals.
What, the one that's showing in here?
Alright, so he's going to handle the rudders for us. We are rolling.
He's handling the rudders? Bloody hell, he needs to do a better job.
Live. There is 30 knots.
Okay. No, I think it's the voice.
Kind of weird, I gotta admit. Like, not having control of the rudder pedals. Man, what the outside view look like. Nice. Look at the runway. Look at the trees. Alright, a little bit of back pressure on the yoke, and there we go. We are airborne.
Look at that. You don't have that weird jitteriness in the controls anymore. Where it goes, you're constantly applying the back pressure.
Alright, let's focus on the task at hand. Alright, we're climbing out about 66 now. It's a little slow. We continue on the upwind. Look at those trees off on the left there. The new 3D trees. Definitely already, I can tell, make a massive difference. Look at that. I've flown out of the
Definitely,
airport so
man.
many
Those
times.
trees are so good.
I will retract the flaps. You keep climbing.
Copy that. I'll keep climbing. You're gonna retract the flaps. But yeah, I've flown out of this aircraft so many times. So out of this airport so many times.
Too much.
And seeing it 2024 is like a whole
The nose of the
new
aircraft
experience.
just above the horizon.
Alright, we'll keep our nose just above the
You
horizon.
can start turning left.
And coming left. Look at that off to the left view. Very nice. Alright, we continue climbing over in the turn. Beautiful day out here in South Lake Tahoe. Love this airport. This is why I love
God,
this.
this is really annoying now.
This is actually pretty cool.
The next turn.
This is actually pretty cool.
Try to maintain this climbing attitude until we reach 7,800 feet.
Copy that text. So it's actually, I actually kind of like this.
On final, let's go. Oh, nice. Nice.
All right.
Need to get
It feels
that
like I'm
new
actually
skirt to
flying
scenery,
with an
man.
instructor. Like he's really coaching me through this entire flight based on how I'm flying the aircraft.
Okay, turn left again. We are almost there.
All right, coming left again.
We need to climb to 7,800 feet.
Copy that. 7,800
feet
feet.
above the traffic pattern.
Wow, he even knows the traffic pattern altitude. That's pretty cool. So we're about a few hundred feet away from that
I love the
altitude.
The clouds are beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah, they are beautiful text. I'm not a big fan of the actual voice of the instructor. It sounds very robotic. It sounds very fake. Like I'm flying with a robot. I feel like I'm flying with an instructor, but it sounds like I'm flying with a robot. But anyways, look at this view. Wow. Lighting has changed slightly. Graphics have changed slightly in 2024.
7,800 feet above sea level, 500 feet above the traffic pattern. We have safe separation with the other airplanes. Look around. See our airport?
Yeah, there it is over there on the left. Let's fly over it. All right. You want me to turn left, then we'll bang to the left. Just look at this, guys. Look at this. I thought 2020 looked amazing to begin with. I didn't think it could get any better. But here we are in 2024.
Navigating and controlling the plane, but don't forget to enjoy the view.
I'm trying, Tex. I am trying. Look at that down there. Yeah, this is the first flight of career mode. You start off as basically earning your private pilot license, going through training with a Cessna 172. And then after this, we'll be able to continue and work our way up the rank, whichever direction we want to go. Look at that view. Beautiful.
First time using scenery. Let me know how it is, TBN. Let me know how the scenery is.
Thank you, Tex.
I hope you enjoyed the flight.
And
Yeah,
Let's head back to the ground now.
copy that. You gonna let me land? I guess not. Mission success. Thank you, Tex.
I'm glad that we flew together today. And this might be the first chapter in your pilot's journey. If you want to embark on it, let's catch up at headquarters. You seem comfortable out there. I'm sure you will get your PPL in no time.
I appreciate that. That's encouraging. I hope so too. Alright, next. Alright, here we are in our office now, our headquarters. And you can see here we can get our certifications.
Specific license certifications you can pass throughout your career.
Alright.
Is to work towards your private pilot license.
Yep. This is where it all starts. The private pilot lesson. But look at it. Here is the entire career mode tree. You go to the right and work on your commercial helicopter rotorcraft license and do all of the helicopter career options. Turbine engine rating, your hoist endorsement, all that. And almost on the left, you have your commercial pilot license, like your high performance endorsements, your tailwheel endorsements, turboprop ratings, scoop endorsement, turboprop airliner, jet engine rating, multi-engine rating, instrument rating. I mean, it continues. Even have a night currency rating. We can go all the way up to the top left there to the heavy airliner rating. So we'll go into more
Nice.
detail
Just wanted
about
to
all
see.
this again in another video, but but this is a bit of a quick sneak peek of kind of how
the flight model was. Looks really, really good. A lot has improved.
Miami load.
Flight level 370 is about to come. Beautiful. And after that, our top of descent should update too. DCA CTAF is 119.1. Top of descent 110 nautical miles. Very cloudy. Let's quickly have a look at our weather in DCA. Winds 340, 3 knots. So we're going to have quite significant tailwind. Scattered clouds at 1300, broken at 2000, overcast at 2700. Bloody hell. That's going to be awkward. That's going to be very awkward. Landing there. I think 01 does make more sense, to be honest. What do you guys think? 01 or 19? What shall we do? Minimums are 491, so I think we should be okay in terms of minimums. River visual? Okay, we'll do that then. We'll stick with the river visual. Aviation, hello, good to see you. How are you doing? Otherwise, title is click. Yeah, I know what you mean. Can I agree with you there? Honestly, freeway Skaddu is fine. Really? terminal is very far away. So you reckon we're never going to use the terminal? Ground texture and runway is nice. I think that's one of the main reasons why I want to get it, because the ground texture and runways are like much better in terms of design than freeware. Terminal and everything is nice, and overall it's a good scenery. Okay. I mean, that's what I thought anyway. Like in trailers and stuff, scenery did look very promising. So I think, I mean, it's only £8, man. It's not that expensive, so yeah. All taxiways are correct. Oh, that's good to know. Let's go to our company message. Not you. There we go. Zero fuel weight was 123.8 and final fuel is 5.6. So let's have a look. 123.8 plus 5.6. 129.4 will be our final weight. Minus 161, 1.13 G's, beautiful. Okay, final weight was 129.4. Let's do the arrival performance. Good, refresh, apply meta. I mean, it's cloudy, it could be raining. Landing 129.4 pounds, okay. Max traverse, medium auto brakes. Yeah, we need medium auto brake for this thing. Okay, set medium auto brakes. $51 nautical miles to go. Let's do the arrival. Fill in the approach phase. go. Altimeter 3004. Temperature's 27. Pretty warm in DC. Winds 3403 knots now. Transition 180 is fine, and minimums for RNAV 1491. Beautiful. Let's add a couple of waypoints, and at 10 miles we need to be about 3,000, so we'll add a couple of fixes. Grace, where was his Grace? Grace is what, 3 or 4 miles out. Cool, that's all done. Initial descent's going to be 310, but we will descend down to 17,000 feet actually. $17,000 selected. Cool. This is looking good. Alright, we're getting there. Look at those thick clouds, man. That's what I was thinking, if it was a good idea to do river visual in such low clouds. But I think we should be okay. Should be clearing minimums anyway. Nine miles to go. Thank you all guys, thank you all guys, wow. Thank you all very much for joining the stream, and I appreciate you all very, very much. Thank you for your love and support. Alright, let's go. Gonna start the managed descent. Speed green, descent green, alt is set 310. Local QNH 3004, we're gonna plug that in for now. It is 3004, isn't it? Yep, it is. So yeah, we're gonna have a bit of a tailwind coming into 19er. Also, let's clear the discontinuity that we have there. Bloody hell, man. This turbulence is not playing. Oof. Look at that wing flex. Descent going nicely. By the way, guys, I think I've decided I'm only going to do this one leg. I'm not going to be doing the second leg. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just realised I've got to go down to do something with my daughter. So I'm just going to do this one leg. Do apologise in advance. But for tomorrow's flight, we'll do 2 legs. I mean, having mentioned that, I don't even know what flight we're doing tomorrow, actually. What flight are we doing tomorrow? Where is it? Let's grab some from flight ideas, see what we get. So I think we'll probably do flight into Bergen. Require more drag. Let's give it a bit more drag in there. 170. Put the speed brakes back. And from there we'll descend down to 8,000 and then 2,000. Let's descend down to 8,000 now. Beautiful. 8,000 blue. Look at all these constraints for this approach. Honestly, this week wasn't that great. In terms of what, TBN? Yeah, TBN, same to be honest with you. I felt really exhausted as well. Just didn't feel the same. I just, felt really, really lazy and stuff. Let's get our local QNH in. Gonna grab the seatbelt signs, no smoking signs on. And also I'm gonna activate the approach as well now. Burnout made me do basically no homework this entire week. Have to catch on a lot of work. Yeah, get it out of the way before it piles up too much, and then you'll feel like you can't do anything about it. It's too late. Okay. I had completely forgotten that it's the weekend today. Or it's weekend is coming basically. Okay, that's all fine. Let's download this next thumbnail for tomorrow's flight. 12,000 feet coming up. Beautiful. $10,000 feet, let's get our landing lights on, seatbelt signs, no smoke signs on already. Beautiful. Speed's looking good. Regan traffic, Delta 2073, currently inbound waypoint always, and we're about 40 miles out for runway 19. We're going to be attempting visual approach. DC traffic, Regan traffic, sorry. Okay, that's all fine. 8,000 feet, and I'm gonna... No, we'll leave flaps 1 out just yet. Nuji, I've decided I'm not gonna do a... what the heck? I'm not gonna do return leg, I'm just doing one for now. But for tomorrow's flight we'll do return leg. Tomorrow we're doing Gundux to Bergen. That's what we're doing in Wizz Air A321. Tomorrow's Friday, and we can do that at, let's see, $16:30. Cool. Tomorrow's flight is scheduled. Lovely. Gonna go flaps 1. What the heck is going on? Oh, I am so dumb, guys. I am so dumb. I'm gonna need extra miles. I forgot to descend. Shite. I forgot to put my next altitude in. So yeah, gonna definitely need extra miles here. Rise 360? Yeah, most likely. Yeah, we can get our flaps up.
Cabin crew must now be seated for landing. Thank you.
Regan traffic, Delta 27-3, turning right 360 degrees for further track miles and descending down to 2,000 feet. Regan traffic. $3,000 by Fergie. Yes, it is $3,000 by Fergie. You are correct, sir. Got 1,500. Reagan, okay, Reagan. Alright, my bad. Calm down, Nooch. Calm your horses, buddy. We got replay in. And we're gonna go direct to Fergie now. I'm calm, only sweating a little bit. You don't worry, man. I've got this, Nooch. I have got this. Let's go 2,000. Beautiful. Flaps 1 now.
1,500.
Lovely. Hopefully it clears up closer to the airport. Hopefully. I hope so too. It said it will. I mean, I can already see the ground, so that's a good sign. Look at that. Beautiful. My house will be off your left wing for this approach. Okay. If you can see anything here. Let's get viewer 1 and 2 on. Can't see shit. Yeah, exactly. There we are. Anything here, Nooch? Or is that further down somewhere there? In the trees? Looks familiar. Okay. Gonna go flaps 2 in, so we can slow down further down to 160 knots. Braking traffic Delta 2073 descending down to 2,000 feet. Incoming inbound Derek. We're going to be doing visual approach runway 19. Let's go 160 knots. Get ready to descend. Indeed. Let's go and start the recording. Give you guys the gear cam, side stick cam. Beautiful. Oof. Just about see something here. Right, flaps 3. Alright. My aircraft. Flight director's off. Bird is on. Ladies and gents, let's do this. Let's do this.
2,000.
Final approach speed in. Gear is down. Got to get the gear down, didn't we? Flaps full. And let's get our runway turn-offs on. Nose lights can go takeoff. Alright, enjoy this beautiful landing, ladies and gents. Enjoy. Jet.
600 above. 500. Minimum.
Continue.
400. 300. 200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. Retard.
Minus 313, not bad. $70 knots, 60 knots, reverse stored, auto brakes off, and we'll exit next. Right, disconnect the pedals. Beautiful, ladies and gents, welcome to DCA, or Reagan. That was very good, honestly, a decent landing, can't float it here. Thank you very much, guys, appreciate that. Appreciate that. Alright, let's get chronos off. We're gonna cross runway 4. Reagan traffic, Delta 273 crossing runway 4 to taxi for Bravo 22. Alright, that's all good. Spoilers down. Flaps up. Landing lights off, running tunnels off, strobes auto, taxi lights on.
You do remain seated until the captain has pulled
APU can come
until
on.
the aircraft is at the gate. Thank you.
Let's give ourselves a bit more power so we can taxi nicely. Alright, landing perfectly in the touchdown zone at 1.25 Gs. I think that is absolutely acceptable. I would say it wasn't hard, it was just slightly firm. If we can get that. Alright, Bravo 22 is where we're going. Delta Airlines. Beautiful. For this sport, it's justified. Thank you. Good on touchdown zone and centerline and not too hard. Exactly. Perfect landing then, eh? Perfect landing. I'm becoming a better pilot now. Just like you said the other day, TBN. I am becoming a very good pilot, aren't I? I'm doing my best, guys. Let's see where the spot is. I know it's somewhere over there. Yep, it is. It is indeed. Yeah, we do have our replay coming up as well, so make sure you guys stick around for that. Get you guys on the main flight deck as well. Vertically, you were on it the whole time. Yeah. I think I had to be because obviously on this airport you cannot come too high, and that was just in my mind that I had to stay within my lateral and vertical deviation. Not lateral so much, but vertical definitely. Let me quickly check this spot once again. Okay, it's over there. AP is available. Gonna get APU bleed on. Engine 2 off. Can get a bit more power from our. Okay, it's there. That's 22. Let's get taxi lights off. Stand 22. Parking brake set. And engine 1 off. And beacon off. Lovely.
The boarding requested. But prepare doors for arrival construction and alcohol.
Beautiful. Hope you guys enjoy that landing and that approach. Let's go and we'll watch the replay in a sec. But first, let's disconnect from that sim and whatnot. Tomorrow we are doing Bergen flight from Gundex on Wizz Air A321, so make sure you guys stick around for that as well. And I will definitely see you guys tomorrow. But for now, let's watch this beautiful replay. Honestly, amazing to see Nabil become a good pilot. You have definitely improved a lot since I first started watching. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. That means a lot. Alright, let's start this. Ready. Close all the gates and whatnot. The panels, lights on, beacon on, Okay. Flaps full. Let's go. Replay.
Couldn't find valid airport data at this position. Services are not available.
Alright, about there. Gonna resume replay. We'll watch it from this angle first. Let me clear this camera angle. There we go, ladies and gents. Enjoy the beautiful replay. See you guys tomorrow. Until then, take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Peace and love, guys. Look at that. Watch one more from external view. Wait for scenery to load properly.
Couldn't find valid airport data at this position.
Go
Services are not
to
available.
this wing view from here.
Don't sink.